Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about iPadOS 26.4, which was just released at the time of recording this. I'd say this is a moderate-sized update. It's not the big update we were hoping for with the new Siri features, but there's a decent amount of new stuff to talk about, so let's jump into it. So it's absolutely my favorite feature in 26.4 is the new Open Window Indicator. Now this shows up when you're using Windowed Apps mode or Stage Manager, but it's a little notification that shows up above the app icon in the dock, and all it does is tell you if the app has any windows open that you can't see. Maybe they're partially obscured, maybe they're open in another workspace, but this gives you just a summary, essentially, of the windows for that app. If you tap on that notification, it brings you into App Expose. You can scroll through there, see your open windows, tap on the one you want, bring it to the front. Very simple. The thing I probably like the most is the way this notification animates out of the icon and back in. If I just interact with the app, it shrinks down and goes back into the app with this fun little animation that I enjoy every time I see it. My next favorite feature would definitely be the return of compact tabs in Safari. This is one of those features that I loved, but I thought everyone else hated. But it turns out there were more than a few of us who have been missing this feature, so I'm glad they brought it back in 26.4. You turn it back on, just like you did in the past. You go into Settings, Safari, and you'll see there's that option now to enable the compact tab bar. The tab bar works pretty much like it did before, although the design has been updated slightly. Some of you probably won't like this, but if you kind of look at the wallpaper behind this tab, you can tell the tab itself has a little bit of liquid glass applied to it. I think it's kind of a neat effect, but again, I know there are mixed feelings on this design, so it might be a little annoying to some of you. So let's talk about the new features in the Music app. The Music app is one of my favorite apps on iPadOS and iOS and even visionOS, and I feel like this team is one of the better executing teams at Apple, with the exception of the Mac version, which is oddly terrible. First, let's look at the Playlist Playground feature. This is a beta Apple Intelligence feature that lets you create playlists using text prompts. So I'm here in the playlist view. I'm going to tap the plus. I'm going to tap Create New Playlist. I have this interface here that's basically asking me what I want to hear. Today I want to hear upbeat Motown. And we'll let Apple Intelligence do its thing, processing my prompts, working its magic, and figuring out the songs that will meet that criteria. A bit faster than when I tried this earlier in the beta, which is nice. Skimming through this list of songs. These all seem like they're pretty up-tempo. You'll note that at the top here, it's automatically generated a name. And if I want to accept it, I'll tap the check mark in the corner here. I can see the system even generated kind of a generic album artwork as well. And the playlist is added to my collection. Next, let's talk about nearby concerts. So this wasn't working for me when I tried it in the first beta, but now is. So if I search for an artist, for example, I know New Edition's on tour, so I'm going to search for New Edition. So I get brought to their artist page in Apple Music, and you'll see here there's this upcoming concerts little button at the top here, which I'll tap, and it brings me to a view showing the upcoming concerts on their current tour. So if I pick the one in Cincinnati, I'm not actually going to go to that, but I get brought to this page here and I'm able to buy tickets if I want. I could just start playing their music. I can go ahead and add this to my calendar if I plan on attending this concert. I don't, but that'd be kind of cool. I can view it in Maps, and of course I can see more upcoming concerts for that artist. And then lastly, want to look at the updated album and playlist view. We kind of saw that with the playlist we created, but if I go into, say, this the Heartbreak album here, you'll see that as I go through these different playlists and albums, you'll note that the background color basically is no longer just white or black. It, in theory, matches the primary color of the album artwork to make this more immersive. I have a feeling this is going to be more impactful on the iPhone than it is on the iPad. That is a change that you can see. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first update of the year that adds any new emoji to the Messages app. In the past, adding new emoji was usually a trigger for more people to update. This time we're only getting about 8 new emoji, which I'm showing on the screen here. Nothing too exciting from my book except for Bigfoot, which I think is called Hairy Monster. That's my favorite. I don't see myself ever using any of these, but the world does not revolve around me, so hopefully some of you can make some use out of these new emoji. I don't know how many people remember the ambient music feature built into iPadOS. It is strangely only accessible through Control Center, and you get to pick one of these built-in playlists that matches a particular mood. The good news is this update adds an additional touch point, and that is through this nice widget here. So I'll bring you back to the widget panel, show you what that looks like. You have 2 different sizes to choose from, and they are configurable. So if I take the one I already added, tap on it, I configure it to a particular mood, and then either pick one of the playlists that are included, or pick one from my library. The FreeForm app officially becomes part of the Apple Creator Studio collection. Reminder, that is Apple's subscription bundle for their creative apps like Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro on iPad and Mac. FreeForm was announced as being part of that, but wasn't ready at launch, and now it apparently is. That means 2 things for us iPad users. First, we get the new Creative Studio icon, which to my eye, not the worst thing in the world. It's actually one of the better ones of these icons. And second is premium content. All the features you've been used to using in this app are still available even if you're not subscribed to Apple's subscription. So you can still use the app. It still has a lot of value, but what Apple's done is add some what they consider premium content, presumably to entice people to sign up for the subscription. So I'm going to tap this button here, this square with the lines behind it, to bring up the Content Hub. And here is where I have the different premium content options. You'll note that they have this purple kind of star on them. That denotes that they're part of the Creator Studio subscription. But I also have an option here, I believe using ChatGPT, to generate content using a more powerful AI model than what Apple has on device. So I can pick one of these predefined styles here, or I could describe an image with a prompt. I'm not going to do that. We all know what AI art looks like, so you get the idea. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you for your time. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that would help me out a bunch. And with that, I will catch you all in the next one. Thanks, and take care.